to my position. Hot Nixon, this one for all the sick ones. Infliction, poisonous thought, sickness. Best believe finger itching with 2 broke legs. Now I'm tripping on MC's cliches. Shot that.
I ain't telling you I condone what the white folks did to us and all that. But we gotta get past that stage to blame these white folks. It's time.
No, we're not blaming them. We're not blaming them. I'm just saying.
I'm just hearing people in general be like, "Oh, it's the white man's fault."
No, it's not their fault.
Screw the white man. You
it's
know what
not
I'm
their
we
fault.
We gotta get up and do it for us ourselves, because we keep sitting down thinking about, oh, what he done did to us. We've been raped and abused and beat with whips and all that for years, from way back.
For over 400 years, right?
So
our ancestors.
Only thing changed now is called modern day slavery.
Okay.
They beat you with the pencil and paper now. You know what I'm saying? So, I just look at to a point, like you said, we can't keep using that for an excuse, because you got a lot of lazy people out here using for excuse.
And you got a lot of people that don't want to open up a book to actually see what's going on in there. If I'm telling you something from the knowledge that I done read it and then actually read it and passed the test on it.
I'm going to go check it out.
But what I'm saying is there's a lot of people that's going to doubt your word because they haven't opened up the book to actually read what's in there and what it's saying or whatever. So I'm just basically just trying to say that, as long as you're representing for your community, I think I shouldn't say not only, but I think that's really good. Because there are a lot of people out there that's only out there for the money.
Yeah.
They get big in the music industry and the first thing they be like, I'm rich.
Right, they forget about
Forget what you're talking about. It don't matter what you say. I'm an $80 billion woman.
Everybody tell me that every day.
And, I look this good, or, I don't care if you hating on me, and, I don't want to hear that. Right. Especially if we're buying your music and you're dissing us and we're the one who put you where you are. You wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for us.
These artists feel like once they make it to a certain status, they can't hear you. Like 50 Cent. People hate 50 Cent. Face it. You know what I'm saying? But,
and do we know why 50 Cent got shot 9 times? We will never know the truth.
Right, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The word is he was snitching. I don't know if that's true or not, because I don't know.
Yeah, right. I don't know if that's true or not either.
Well, what I'm saying is, what we talking about then? What I'm saying is about 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying?
50 Cent got a GED while he was serving time in prison.
Yeah.
Came out, got shot 9 times. Took the name of a street hustler who was a robber.
Because to me, when you get shot 9 times, that don't make you a gangster.
No, that don't make you a gangster.
Who want to get shot 9 times? You know what I'm saying? I've been shot. You think I'm sitting up here bragging and putting it in a song? No, that wasn't a great feeling.
You got shot?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Personal reasons. You know what I'm saying?
What's personal? Should nobody get shot for...
Well, it came down to, am I going to shoot this, police officer? I'm going to let this police officer shoot me.
Okay. That was here in Atlanta or in the state of Alabama?
In Alabama. That's what I went to prison for, too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But they dropped that because he shot me from behind.
Okay.
So he didn't want to lawsuit.
What was the reason he shot you? Or what was the excuse he gave or he tried to justify as the reason why?
I had a gun in my hand.
Okay.
It didn't add up to them because he shot me from the back. So that means if I did have a gun in my hand, I wasn't no threat to you because I'm trying to get away. It ain't like we facing off. You see what I'm saying? So dude bust me. You know what I'm saying? Alabama got racist police,
Yeah, anywhere in the South, basically. But that's all over.
But I gotta get now. I'm a fair person too.
Yeah, in Chicago, a police officer basically shot these teenagers were walking past when there was a shootout in Chicago and Markham, Illinois. The innocent teenagers just got out the recording studio. The police was shooting. The teenagers didn't hear the police was shooting one direction. They walked straight into the fire. The other people got away that just did some robbery at a dollar store. These teenagers on foot walking, acting goofy, they're not paying attention. The police shooting in the direction they walking into the bullets. One boy was shot about, I think they said 45 times. Yeah, and the other boy, he survived. He got shot like 3 times. Bullet is in his neck. I think one went through his arm and one went through his chest or something like. But he's still alive. And through the grace of God, they said that the boy started running or whatever, and he had his cell phone, called his family, and told them what had just happened. The police went to their car, popped the trunk, got other guns out. Yes.
See what's gonna happen is.
They were fired, but they were fired from. They won the case. They won the case.
Right,
the
what's gonna happen is people just gonna start killing police.
And you don't want these police officers were fired from. I understand what you're saying, and they were fired from other police departments already before going to Markham.
So how did they get another job?
They weren't supposed to be working in another district or another county. They were in the same county but a different region or something, precinct or whatever. And they had just killed a black girl prior to this incident.
And they let them work again.
They were fired and suspended. They were fired from that department over in Calumet City or Calumet Park. Then they went to the next town over, got jobs there. Now they were fired from there. But this time, because come to find out, one of the family members worked for Obama. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these were like geeky, nerdy kids or whatever. But one did survive. The other one, he's dead. And it's like, who can tell his story? And if the father didn't get there in time to save his son's life, the police was going to kill him. You know, as you know, when they say when you shoot, they're going to finish you off, especially when they done shot that many rounds or whatever. And that's yes, definitely. So, I know a lot of officers that then got killed.
It's just more in the open now. People just actually just like, wow, you know, even
the digital age.
Right. I have a twin that was a police officer who was gunned down and killed.
Right.
In Virginia, in Maryland.
King, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
right, Rodney King situation. The Rodney King situation. Okay, he was beat how many times? How many blows?
How many blows he took? It was a lot of them.
Okay, you would have thought that would have woke America up.
Right.
Okay, so you're saying your situation is similar to that. As far as you're walking with a gun in your hand, I mean, did you have a reason why you had the gun in your hand?
Yeah. I mean, I was my gun.
Okay, but you know that you're supposed to have your gun put away, locked into something,
I was doing, trying to get away from the cops. You know what I'm saying? With the gun in my hand, so, you know. But when they actually caught me, they never found the gun.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So that was no gun. So they like, why you shot him? You say you had a gun, but we didn't find the gun.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because the police still have to hold up to their end too. You could tell people anything, but when you got a real lawyer, the police got to show evidence then because you have a real lawyer. But if you got some little pointed lawyer that's working with the judges and the DAs and all together, then you finna get it. You know what I'm saying? So that was able. I had a paid lawyer able to keep me from getting a whole.
This is like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Or before you came here.
You know, right before I came to Georgia, a lot of things happened to me when I was real young. But you know, I rose above all that. You know
but that's clear out the picture now. You're not into. Yeah, okay. We're not into gang violence. We're not.
It's the best thing that ever happened in my life.
Really? It basically saved your life. That's your testimonial because it saved your life.
No, actually, music saved a lot of other people's lives.
Okay. So what was your reason for going into hip hop? What made you even go into?
I always used to listen to music from Tupac, like you said, to. Way back when I was a kid, I was listening to even rappers I didn't know back then. I always used to say, damn, I'm better than them.
Okay.
People just didn't know that then because I was a little boy, you know what I'm saying? But I always was able to tell stories.
Okay. Well, that's what hip hop and rap is. They are stories being told. And sometimes you can take someone else's story and tell their story, and people done actually thought that you done killed and murdered someone because you can take a story from a police report or from a book or from a movie and start rapping about it, telling the story in your lyrics.
Story too,
right. Right.
So yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That was it. You know
Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna wrap. What?
All in records.
Hey, that's what's up. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up with the word of mouth, and it's your girl, baby girl, the Miz,
baby girl,
sitting here talking with the amazing Trouble Maka and Kelly from Oakland, right? Oakland, California, doing big major things here in Atlanta, Georgia, and continuing success. Okay, and it's a blessing.
Yeah, man, they about to be mad at me in a minute, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You know
Why they gonna be mad at you, Trouble?
Well, you know, I'm about to change the game, you know what I'm saying? Trendsetter. You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
that's what I would like to know. When you say change the game, there are a lot of recording artists that are trendsetters. There are a lot of them that say we're gonna change the game. Change the game to what?
just like we just talked about, rising, you know what I'm saying, uplifting.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to be able to tell a story that you ain't gotta curse through the whole track. You know what I'm saying? When rising come out, it's pretty much gonna, you know, artists gonna have to go back to the lab.
By any means necessary.
Because people is looking for something new.
Something new.
Something different.
Something
change,
different.
You know what I'm saying?
A change.
So
Okay.
basically, that's why I said they ain't gonna be mad at me.
Okay, you want to give us a little freestyle or just
Well,
let
yo,
sound you and Kelly or nah?
Freestyle, huh?
Hey, you do a little flow or something.
Just kick back and listen. I get at rappers and fake politicians. I get more money than Sherman get tissue. Deal your brains and get rid of your issues. I'm something like Tiger, but not a hoe. I'm a pimp. Get money right straight through the dough. Just freestyling, I don't know where to go. But I'm dealing with a girl from Chicago. Call it word of mouth. Matter of fact, we straight in the South. A-Town, Alabama where I was found. Matter of fact, A-Town where I was crowned. If I wanted to keep the king, I could have been took your crown. But since I'm in your town, you can have it. Matter of fact, I gotta grab it. Matter of fact, if it's your girlfriend, I'ma stab her. Man, I'm out here, man. Trouble Maka, man. I'm listening to y'all right now.
Alright, it's your girl, baby girl, word of mouth, and
Go find that nigga, man.
with your boy Trouble, Kelly, and this is Aaliyah, word of mouth.
Shout out Bankhead, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
Little Caesar.
Queen B. DJ Ty Boogie.
Check it. Yo, I be buying B's, so all my girls be eyeing C's.